welcome to another exciting and insightful episode of the Metro Space podcast. Today, we are discussing a very sensitive topic. We are discussing why some young people nowadays tend to hide their mothers, why they don't want to be associated with their mothers. Today, our topic is mothers in the shadows. Odi Pabi is giving snake in the mountain shadow. Just stick with us. My name is Precious, your host, and I have a very big guest with me today on the pod. We are going to be discussing this very interesting but deep topic together. See, we climbed 7 mountains and 7 hills to get her here because she's a very, very busy person. So she's a seasoned journalist, she's an event planner, a caterer, and most importantly, she is a mother. Please welcome with me Mrs. Lola Halamu.
Morning.
Welcome, ma.
Good morning, Precious.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, ma?
I'm good.
You look so good.
Thank
as
you.
always.
Thank you.
Thank you for clearing your schedule for us.
Thank
'Cause
you.
I know it's not easy.
Thank you.
Okay, please introduce yourself better to our audience.
Well, my name is Omolola Alamu. I am the chairperson of Oyo State Association of Women Journalists, Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, Oyo State chapter. I'm the chairperson. And I'm also a mother of two
Wow.
twins. I think this year there will be 20 years.
Amazing.
So to God be the glory. Motherhood has been fine. It has been a very fun story and at the same time a tedious one. But as we go on in the process of this podcast, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Thank you, Precious.
Okay, thank you, ma. I have looked forward to this conversation. So I'm very sure that our audience are going to get a lot from this conversation. So just stay with us. Let's get started. So many people used to say that we have about 6 Mother's Day celebrations in the year. And I think they are just exaggerating.
Yes.
I'm easy up to 6.
No.
I don't think it's up to 6. but
All
maybe
of them
2.
are not even Mother's Day.
Okay.
The third Sunday in Lent is Modern Sunday.
Okay.
And what Modern Sunday is about is for the young girls that have gotten married to their husbands, they will go to their mother's church to worship there and give their mother some gifts to appreciate all her work on them. You know, for instance, you getting married to another church, maybe to a Pentecostal church now, you have to come on that Sunday, the third Sunday in Lenten period. You come to Baptist to worship and you give your mother a gift to appreciate her on what she has done for you. That is Modern Sunday. Then March 8th. March 8th is International Women's Day.
Okay.
That is just to appreciate women, whether you are a mother, you are you are a spinster, adult women, everyone to appreciate what is being done. And the Mother's Day is the second Sunday in the month of May. That is the real Mother's Day.
Okay.
That is when we celebrate the original Mother's Day that is usually and being elaborately celebrated all around the world.
Okay, thank you, ma. If you didn't tell me, I probably did not know the difference between Modern Sunday and then the actual Mother's Day.
That
I
is
think
what it is all about.
Okay, thank you, ma. So I think this shows that our mothers are very, very important people in the society.
Of
They are
course.
like the glue that holds the family
Definitely.
together. So I was going to ask that, how is motherhood going presently? You have 2 boys and they are going to be 20. That is a lot. I'm very sure it's a lot of work. In my house, we have 2 girls, and I'm not sure until we ask my mom whether it was easy. But yeah, 2 boys. How is it going presently?
Well, thank God. The journey wasn't that easy. I must be factual. You see, when you are entering into motherhood, you don't know what you are going to meet there. You don't know how the journey will be like. all of us just wanted to get married. Our marriage is sweet, marriage is fantastic. I just want to go in there. You don't know what you're going into. You don't know how you're going to adapt to the new environment, to the new terrain you're entering into. You don't know what you're going to meet there. But I must tell you, as tedious as it is very fun. There is a lot of fun there if you take it lightly. I'm a kind of person that doesn't like to be too serious. You know me too well.
Yeah.
I don't like too much seriousness. I don't like, when you think you take life easy, it tends to be very easy and smooth for you. But not that you will not meet some obstacles. You will still meet obstacles, but along the line, you'll get used to it. For instance, when I was told I was carrying twins, I said, twins go, twins knee. Where am I going to see twins? My mother didn't have twins. My father didn't have twins in their family. So where am I going to see twins? But I noticed that the more the months of my pregnancy was advancing, the more my tummy was growing bigger and bigger. I didn't want to believe, but the Oyibo that did this thing for me was like, madam, whether you believe it or not, although we are querying this thing, we are querying the sex of the second one. We can see the sex of the first one, but we are querying the sex of. I was like, whether you are querying yourself, I don't even know. I just know because I already bought one baby things. So I wasn't prepared for twins. So when they came, and it was true CS, I was like, this one, Ogbenuton. But I just said, okay, let me play along. Along the line, a lot of things had to come in financially. They were eating 4 cans of baby food every week, not monthly, every week. And I was just finishing school, my tertiary institution then. That was when I got married. So I was like, I've not started working. My husband was then a teacher, secondary school teacher. You know what they were earning that time. So it was like, how am I going to cope? But thank God, I learned something there. My parents, they stood by us. When my mommy would be coming from work every day, she would at least buy a tin of baby food to give to my children. And she would always come to our house every day because I don't know how to bath kids. I don't know how to carry them. I don't even know how to do anything. And thank God I have a very good and beautiful mother-in-law. She stood by me also. She stayed for me up to when my children were 3.5 years.
Wow.
So the problem wasn't up till now. I don't know how to bath a newborn baby, kids. I don't know how to bath them because everybody surrounded me with love.
Yeah.
With love, they were pampering me. They were doing all sorts. The job now started after they started school. My mother-in-law have left. My mother felt they're now grown up. At least I can manage from there. And one was smarter than the other one. They were twins. Yeah. Like I said, one was smarter. I have to start another work there because when one, maybe when after the exam, he collected like 6 or 7 gifts. The other one will not collect anything. He will be looking as if, what have I done? Kids. He will be looking at me as, mommy, what have I done? Why didn't they give me any gift? I will have to collect some of the gifts that was given to the first one, maybe 3 of it, and give to the second one. I'll say, don't worry. He just helped you to hold it, to collect your own. He will not feel bad. And that one made the second one to grieve fond of education too. And before you know it, they were going pari passu. He was he was really running after him. He was pursuing him academically to the extent that when they were in GSS 3, they went to Alayande School of Science.
Okay.
I was holding their 2 results, and somebody said, madam, how were you able to get 2 original results for 1 child? I said, what do you mean?
Okay, that's useful.
I said that this is for Taiwo, this is for Kennedy. I said, when they sit side by side, how can they get the same result? Beke and Neko results.
Yes.
The result was almost the same. If one gets A here, the other one gets A's here. They were progressing in line with each other in the academics. So I was able to scale that order. I was able to make him understand that education is the end thing. You don't have anything more else than to do to be educated and to excel in your academics. So through that, up to when they are in tertiary
Institution.
yes, and another problem that I had when they wanted to gain admission into tertiary institution. The first one, that one that I said was smarter, that one was able to get admission first. But unfortunately, he wasn't given the course that he loved. The second one was beginning to feel frustrated. It was like, and he was misbehaving at home. If you call him, he will not answer. He will be inside though, he will not talk to anybody. And I said, God, what am I going to do? Another thing is prayer. Mothers should not leave prayers alone. Mothers should pray always. Mothers should always think of how to handle issues without getting their children to be angry. A lot of mothers will have sparked up that, why are you behaving like this? Is it you are not you are a dollar? You are this thing? No, I've never done that. I've never seen the other one as a dog. I only know because there are twins. If I had only him, I know it will be, that is his own strength. We are supposed to know the strength of our children and their weakness. So then I told him, okay, don't worry. The next jam, when you recite for a jam, definitely you will make it. And you know what I did? I thought the first one that I've already entered, we've paid for 4 sessions. I told him, please, my guy, do you still want that your course? He said, yes. Do you want to take jam? I said, Mom, I don't mind. So they now resat for the jam together, and they both made it merit list.
Wow.
The one that was going for medicine was taken for medicine on merit. The one that was going for engineering course was taken on merit. The medicine guy entered first, and he just, these guys, he didn't tell me anything. He just sent a message because he was already in school. He was still doing his biochemistry course. We didn't let him leave. But while he started for another jam. So he just sent a message. He just do like peace sign symbol. I said, what's this? I called him. Said, my name that I'm on number so that I've come. My name is out for medicine. I said, wow, thank God. The next day, the second guy, his name also came out for engineering course. Everybody was happy. And that was how God helped us to settle the issue of admission. I didn't knock on any door to say, please help me help my children, because that would have brought in another, because is this, is that, but as I'm talking now, they were living together. They are living together in the same hostel, but different courses in the same institution.
So that was such an amazing experience. We are so proud of you, the medicine guy and the engineering guy. We are so proud of you. Okay, ma, before we continue in the conversation,
yes,
I want us to play a game. So I would say it's a Gen Z game.
Okay.
I would say it's a Gen Z game, but it's called Never Have I Ever, or Would You Rather.
Okay.
So never have I ever, never have you ever done something. So you're telling me if you have done it or not. And would you rather is you picking one out of
the two.
the two. So are you ready, ma?
Yes.
Okay. So Never have I ever argued with my mom in public.
No, I'm not. I never did that.
Okay. Never have I ever kept something my mom is looking for, but I told her I can't find
I
it.
did that a lot, especially this this man is dead now. His cassette dead. By Atayero music. You know, my mom loved his cassette. So she was always buying it. And I'll take it and borrow an outsider. And when they are looking for it, I'll say, I didn't take it. It was not until when my mom would say, the Spirit of God is telling me, Lola, you are the one that took this thing. And I say, yes, you are this the Spirit of God. You know?
Okay, the last one with the never have I ever question. Never have I ever gotten into trouble and my mom saved me.
A lot. You should know me now. I'm a troubleshooter. When I was young.
Journalist, so it's
ah,
possible. Journalist.
no, even when I was younger, not now that I'm older.
Okay.
When I was younger, I get into a lot of trouble, but because you know, I want to tell that people always trust your child. My mom knew what I can do and what I cannot do. She would say, if they say Lola is talking, cha 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 cha, I know she can talk. But if they say she stole something or she borrowed something, I don't like borrowing right from when I was young. I don't like taking something that doesn't belong to me. That was my own personal policy. So my mom trusted me and she has always saved me from that aspect.
Thank you. So, would you rather have your mom's cooking skills or her sense of humor?
My mom doesn't have the two. Because yes, my mom doesn't use Maggie. When we were younger, I don't like the way she cooks. She would say, Emi oje Maggie, Emi oje Maggie. I don't know who doesn't cook with Maggie. That was what we grew up. That was what even tilted my line into wanting to know more about cooking, and that was gingered me about my cooking skill. I wanted to know, why would somebody not be using Maggie? Why would I be using Eru always? Why would I be no? Why would I be using palm oil to cook? No, I want to spice up my learning skill and my cooking skill. That was why I went into cooking this thing as a job.
Okay, so the last question here is: would you rather have a lifetime guarantee of your mom's love or $5 million?
No, my mom's love, of course.
Yeah.
My mom is very prayerful. Oh.
Yeah.
She's the string that is holding us. You know, there was a time in my life I wanted to say I wanted to get a divorce. I said, èmi ò ṣe mọ́ jàre wa lọ́kùnrin ti pọ̀ jù. But my mom stood still. She said, no way. No, she didn't tell me. Oh. She was on her knees. She was praying. You know, I was like, Money, mommy, ẹ̀yin lẹ ń fàdúrà dè mí mọ́lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ń fàdúrà dè mí. Mo said, wo kò sẹ́ni tí ò kì í rí wí. But it was now. Àti kọjá gbogbo yẹn. Our marriage will be 21 years this year. And we are fine. Àwọn ọmọ ti lọ sí school. Everybody is fine. My husband is doing well in his job. He's not my teacher.
Okay.
He now works at NIOTS as a researcher scientist. He's a doctor now, PhD holder, and he's doing very well. He's progressing in his work, and at the same time, he's still, writing papers. And I'm also doing well too in my career. So everything is stages in life. If one can be able to tolerate those stages, we call it teething problems in marriage. When you are newly married, there are so many teething problems because you are coming from diverse background. You don't know his own, maybe little mistake, like he's pressing toothpaste, he's snoring, is this thing, is that, and the way you handle issues. But when both of you have come to round table to know, okay, this is what he likes, let me bend there, he bends there, I bend there, that is when we have a good home.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope you are learning something. Because me, I'm writing. I'm learning. I'm writing in the spirit. Don't worry. I'm writing. I'm learning a lot. So thank you for playing the game with me. Let's just go straight into more discussion about the topic. Okay. Like I said earlier, I said
This
the
is my
mother
mother.
that gave birth to me and things like that.
Way I can say the advent of social media has done a great havoc in that aspect. Why won't I want to show my mother? If she didn't bear me, will I be someone that will be thinking of hiding her mother? What for? Anyway, they are not intelligent. Let me say it in Yoruba. Wọn ò gbọ́n ni. Wọn ò gbọ́n because like Yoruba, like one Yoruba, I think is music or poem or poetry or poetic, I don't know. You say, ọmọ tó mọ̀ yẹ lójú, òṣì ló máa ta ọmọ náà pa. There is no need to hide your mother. She has painstakingly taken care of you from infant up to the level when you thought she's not fit to be called your mother. That is an aberration. That is a very worst thing to do. And you know they call something karma. And you know this Gen Z generation that we have now, we don't know the next generation after Gen Z, what they will call themselves. That is when that person that is calling herself Gen Z now, he or she doesn't know what his or her own child will do to her. Let me tell you, there's no need to hide your mother. If she's doing some things you don't like, push her up to your level. I used to do something to my mother. She doesn't know how to tie gele. When we attend the same church, whenever I see her in church, I'll just send the person that is tying gele for look at go and tie that man's gele for her. I'll not tell her that doesn't mean I should hide my mother. I want everybody to know pé òun ló bí ọmọ tó ṣoríire. Òun ló bí ọmọ alálùbáríkà. So let people know your mom. If she's doing something, push her up to your level, to your standard. Buy good clothes for her. Let her be coming out fine. Change her wardrobe if need be. But if you as a daughter or a son have been doing your responsibility, you doesn't need to hide your mother. You don't need to hide your mother. You've been buying her clothes as and when due. Give her a welfare money. Take care of her. Definitely, you don't need to hide her. Because all those things will be showing on her. People will know that this is this person. And they will even be greeting you. Thank you for taking care of mommy. And because that's this thing I get from people. Because people will see what you are doing on her.
Thank you so much, Ma. So this is the last question.
Yeah.
For young people that their relationship with their mother is not so smooth at the moment, there is a bit of distance between themselves and their mothers. How do you think they can rebuild that relationship? I mean, it's the season of Mother's Day, and it is a good time. I think it's a good time for people like that to actually rebuild relationships with their mother.
Thank you. We mothers, we have a lot of work to do. Let me tell you, this generation, their own ideology is different from ours. Definitely, we must be patient with them. Recently, I had an experience with my children. When I only want to speak with them on Sunday with video call. They told me frantically, we don't want video call. Mo ní kí ló dé? They said, ojú ń tì wá, mo ní mo gbé. Ojú ń tì yín fún ìyá yín. Èmi ni mo bí yín. I was so angry with them. But when I was driving home, I still said, ó jẹ́ máa bẹ̀ wọ́n. Náà bá ti kúrò ní school wọ́n lọ nù. And that was why I didn't allow my children to go to boarding school when they were in secondary school. Because I know immediately they left secondary school, they are going to higher institution. From higher institution, off they go. So I said, let me bond with them while they were in secondary school. So when they're now in our institution, we don't see often. I saw them since last year September when we went for a party in the school. So that was when I saw them last. And they came home for Christmas and New Year. They left during after the New Year celebration. Now, we mothers, let us not say, ṣebí mi nìyẹn, ó gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ ni. Let us talk to them with love and care. Let us handle them with care. Let us show them love, even in the adolescent period. That is what they need now. They need proper tutoring, mentorship. They need people to be talking to them gently. Gently. Because if you shout on them, one learning, yes, say yaro. But just talk to them like advice. When I now told them, tí à ń kí ẹ jọ, ẹ̀kan tí mo rí yín náà nìyẹn lọ́sẹ̀. Let me just say, okay, the other time we used video call. I saw that there were some spots on your skin. That was when we realized it was chicken pox. And we quickly treated the thing. It was when I used video call to call you. That was when I realized you, Taiwo, you had typhoid fever. And we quickly brought you home and we treated. And you were even on admission for some time. When they remembered all those things, they said, okay, mommy, just on Sunday. And not too much talk, I fed you. But when yes, easy, I know. In fact, it doesn't come home. That one that is doing medicine, it doesn't come home. I'll have to go there. If I didn't go there, I will send something. I will send people to them, And the second one, she said, mommy, so that one is not coming home. He said, let me stay with Taiwo. So we just stayed there. So I want to appeal to our parents. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi bí wọ́n ṣe tọ́ wa dàgbà. Káwa náà fẹ́ fagídí gbé. We all knew deep inside us, we don't like that agídí, that minimal beer that our parents used on us. That force, that coercion, we don't like it. If they advise us gently with love, that one would have been better. And some children, some adults now would not have been recalcitrant. They will have been a gentle soul. They will not be rebellious if they were brought up with love and care. But this is what we are changing in our generation now. Talk to our children with love. We counsel them. We advise them. We don't shout on them. Because if you shout on them,
and you don't want them to go.
And this is our generation that we don't have too much children. Too many children. We how many did I pay? That we say, we die here. So I want to appeal to our mothers. Please take it easy on them. The social media is wreaking havoc. And we must not contribute to that. We should do our own part to make sure our children come out good and better in the society. Thank you. Parents, I want to appeal to you. We are in another era of life. We are in a very high-tech generation, and we should listen to them. Let them bear their mind. Be their friends. Let them be at ease to talk to you. Most of you don't want to talk. You only want to chat. That is not too good enough. Always talk. Speak up. Let them know, okay, this is my own side of the story. Instead of bringing out anger or having a rancor with your parent, with your mother, let them understand what you're saying. They are not mad. When you give them good reason to on your own stance, they will understand. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma. It is such an amazing conversation with you. And I know that next time when we call you, you come.
No problem.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you. It was doing me as if this conversation should not end, but then we have to go. So guys, let us continue the conversation in our comment section. Make sure you drop a comment when you watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, watch the previous episode, like them, comment, share, do everything that you need to do. Turn on post notification because we have so many content coming up. So be the first to know when we drop this content. From myself, my guest, and the team of Metro Space, we want to say happy Mother's Day to every mother out there. We love you and we appreciate you. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.